Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Robbie1 Kenobi, and I just wanted to come on here and make a quick video talking about the announcement that Arnold Schwarzenegger will be playable in WWE 2K16. They announced earlier today on WWE's YouTube channel that when you pre-order 2K16, you'll get a download code to play as Arnold Schwarzenegger, precisely the Terminator. And I think it's funny that you're gonna actually get to play as the Terminator in 2K16. I don't think it's a bad decision. I don't think it's a dumb decision on WWE's part. I mean, when you think about it, Arnold did go into the Hall of Fame earlier this year, and they were promoting his film Terminator Genesis in the weeks leading up to its release. And Terminator Genesis even sponsored the 2015 Hall of Fame this year. So you could say that it is fitting in a sense that Arnold is the exclusive pre-order character this year. I honestly find, like I said, I found it funny because when you think about it, if you're playing as the Terminator, Terminators aren't really agile. You know, they're cyborgs, they're robots. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they make if you can run as the Terminator. You know, like what are his moves gonna be? What's his signature gonna be? What's his finisher gonna be? But I think what's cool about it is the novelty of playing as Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. You know, the Terminator is one of the greatest sci-fi action characters in movie history, and now I get to play as him. And going back to the whole novelty concept of this announcement, I remember when Terminator 3 came out back in 2013 or 2003, excuse me, which was almost 13 years ago. Um, there was a tie-in game that came out, Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines, and they promoted it as playing as you could play as Arnold Schwarzenegger for the first time ever. So of course there's the novelty right there. Now I never got to play that game because it was on PlayStation 2 and Xbox, and I didn't have those. I had GameCube, and GameCube was supposed to get its own version of that game that never came out. But getting back to this topic, I think it's cool that you will get to play as Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. It's just going to be interesting to see what his moves are, what his entrance is going to be like. Will they use the Terminator theme music? Will they have the royalties to that or the rights to use it? It's going to be interesting. WWE with their new games, dating back to WWE 12, every year they'd have a special pre-order character. Um, with The Rock, I believe was 12, even though there was the People's Edition that came out. 13 had Mike Tyson, and I was actually gonna talk about Mike Tyson. I never played as Mike Tyson in 13 when that game came out, but that's like the novelty of playing as one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time, one of the greatest heavyweights of his generation, and also Mike Tyson played a big part in the Attitude Era when he was with WWF from January to March 1998, leading into WrestleMania 14. So I don't want to go on rambling too much. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like to play as Arnold as the Terminator in 2K16, and the commercial they used to promote this this offer was really cool because they basically reenacted the scene from Terminator 2 where Arnold arrived at the bar. You got like WWE superstars like Dean Ambrose in it, Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan's in it, Paige is in it, and Eva Marie's in it. So I won't talk too much about it. You guys can just see for yourself. Not trying to spoil it, like I said, but it's basically they reenact the scene from Terminator 2 where Arnold arrives in the bar to help promote the pre-orders. So it's going to be interesting to see, like I said, how you can play as Arnold, what his entrance is going to be like, this and that. Haven't decided yet if I'm going to get 2K16. I do have plans later this year to make a video where I discuss 2K14 and 2K15. I'll give you guys my thoughts on both games, which one I thought was better, and I'll give you my thoughts on 2K16. But that's pretty much it, guys. As always, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of the fact that you can play as Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator in 2K16, and also let me know down below who you hope will make an appearance in this game. Since this game has announced that it's gonna have the largest roster ever in any WWE game, let me know what legends you like to see in the game or DLC. And that's pretty much it, guys. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Click the subscribe button to see more of my content, and Also, if you guys have any suggestions for future video topics you'd like to see, leave them down below in the comment section, and I'll take them into consideration. But yeah, that's it, guys. As always, thank you all for watching. And Arnold said he'd be back in the WWE, and he's back. You can play as him in 2K16. So this is going to be really interesting. But I think it's cool, the whole novelty of getting to play as the Terminator. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.